next up on Top 10 Verses by the man Sarkodie, Ghana's very own Sark. I got the track He the Craze, you feel me? And I'm back in 2016, man like Edem, produced by Hammer of the Last Two. Obviously, Edem came in with Sark and the man Carcass here on the track known as You the Craze. Now, You the Craze is kind of like the breakout track by Sark, even though he was just a featured artist. But You the Craze was like the track that introduced Sarkodie to like the mainstream Ghanaian audience, you feel me? Because before you did Chris, Sark was like still an underground artist, and before you could listen to Sark, you must be like a hardcore Kasahari Level fan now. Kasahari Level used to be this program on Aduma FM, hosted by Dr. Duncan. You feel me now? Dr. Duncan will bring all these underground artists, mostly from Tema, and all over Accra, and they come to showcase their talent by battling Saturday evening. You feel me? Now Sark was known to like senior high students and college students and stuff like that. But on You the Craze by the man Edem, Sark got the opportunity to be featured with like the heavyweight artists all the time. Sark was still underground artist, but Carcass was popping, Edem was popping, and Hammer of the Last Two brought Sark on the You the Craze track. You feel me? Now this was basically Sark's introduction to like a mainstream wider Guinean audience, and Sark murdered it. Sark murdered that shit. You feel me? I'm talking too much, bro. Let's hit it. So I think this was back in the day when Sark still had like that nasal tone, like not born in Hinkakra, you feel me? Why people call it a nasal tone? Sark still had that nasal tone, but when he jumps on your track and he begins the rapid deal, bro, and Sark showed up telling you, you feel me? Now listen, back in 2016, as soon as you hear that You the Craze track, all you want to do was wait till the last verse, because Sark was the motherfucker delivering the last verse. As soon as he begins, you know the game was over, bro. I'm gonna bring that shit back. Bring it back, baby. The nasal tone, come on, bro. Yo, listen, don't tell me the cadence, the flow, the attitude, the confidence was not on fucking point, bro. This is how this motherfucker was destined for the top, bro, because he shows up, and even though the stuff like he was talking about was basically non-fat, you know what I mean? Like, it was not necessarily making sense or anything, but the flow and the cadence and the rhyming was so tight. You were forced to sit on your feet, start on your feet, and just listen to the dude, bro. What are you telling me? Or blow non-fat. Metaframe panta, like who is able to like their own jaw? So I was telling you, metaframe panta. You know what I mean? Like, did that make sense? But the rhyming, fucking crazy, bro. Fucking stupid. Me are lyrically good. So here's the thing though, like we all laugh Sark as an artist, as an MC, but the fact is, it was not like a lot of sense like in that verse, but his cadence and his flow, like listen, the mainstream Ghanaian audience was blown away, bro. And henceforth, like from that point onwards, everybody was waiting on Sark, you feel me? Come back and check me on the Top 10 Verses by Sark, you feel me? It's Bebu Banks, baby. Hit on the subscribe button. Deal. So next up on Top 10 Verses by the man Sark, I got this track released way back in 2016, bro. Like way back in 2016, like maybe 5 years ago, you feel me? Now Sark at the time was, Sark had released the first album, and he was, getting some kind of traction. Now he came in big with a Brafro and the man Hammer of the Last Two on this banger title Sarkodie, you feel me? Now if you guys remember, like those of you who were following Sark like from the beginning of his career, he was also known as Sarkodie because like his name was Sarkodie, but some of his diehard fans used to call him Sarkodie, you feel me? So on this banger title Sarkodie, Sark showed up with man like Bradford, legendary or Bradford, and delivered 2 killer verses, bro. Now I'm gonna review the first verse. You know what I mean? So I get Sark featured with Bradford on the track known as Sarkodie. Now Sarkodie is just 3-4. That ego, you know what I mean? That ego, baby. What are you telling me? I'm talking too much. Let's hit it. So Monk shows up on the track and go like, you feel me? You know, motherfucker is beginning to gain confidence and beginning to get attitude because nobody does that in the studio, bro. You don't show up to the studio and go cough on the beat. You know what I mean? But at this point in his career, Sark was getting known and getting more and more vibes and stuff like that. So he could afford to do that. It was about to be fire, baby.
Rapaholic.
The Rapaholic album. Dope still.
You know what time it is. But them a rapper, mama show. But them a start about you from the end result. My crap load, if it's the cash level for.
Or say, me them start, or me them rap, and mama shock. Me them start by the end result. My craft flow, me physical clear or pot. You feel me? Like, first of all, I shock you guys with my rap, right? Now, when I brought my distinct style, look at the end result. Now, I have like imported like a whole tanker or a whole container of flow, and I need money to go play at the port, bro. Like, Sark basically tells you, listen, I ain't never gonna run out of bars because, like, even if I run out of bars, I import that shit all the way from overseas. Now I need money to go pay import duties, baby. Wait, is that how much they start smoking cigarettes? No, that is definitely not cigarettes, bro. That is, one big fat Cuban cigar, you know what I mean? Whoa, man, like, how much of the last two? Big boss, baby.
But them a rapper, mama show. But them a start about you from the end result. My crap load, if it's the cash level for. How much is champagne been on my think I know the song. Check. Man, they sign the check. 20,000 Ghana, shit, Papa foolish stress.
So Sark was basically signing checks worth 20,000 cedis. Now at the time, the Sark had like 20,000 in his savings account though. I doubt it. You know what I mean? I doubt that shit.
My man for punching is the first. Last two apart from me, are you the best? From the
Now, this is how man be feeling himself. You know what I mean? Like, Sark was basically asking. So here's the thing, like when you go to the studio, right? Like, so we got the booth, which is soundproof, of course. So like the artist is in the booth with the big headphones and the speakers and the microphone and everything spitting, right? And then you got the engineer, the recording engineer, at the other side of the booth, right? So Sark looks across, whatever, and ask him, yo, last two. Now last two is basically Hammer, you feel me? Like last two started as, a couple of like sound engineers. So we got like Hammer himself was known as Slim, right? And then I think Panji Anov's cousin was known as Deep. So when last two started, it was basically two engineers. That's why they were known as the last two. It was Hammer and then Deep. So it was Slim and Deep, known as the last two music group, you feel me? So Sark looks across the studio and calls out Hammer, be like, yo, Sark, yo, Hammer, apart from me, are you impressed? And then Hammer goes like, no, you feel me? That is confident. That is like braggadocio, you feel me? I love it.
my man for punching is the first. Last two apart from me, are you the best?
No.
From the executioner to me, myself and I, it's a good guitar.
I know.
I bet the stand and the push you with the guitar. Last two, I send it to my game, I could go in the fire. But the Sarkodie, the kind of see. Once you have the difference between.
Now, this is what made people fall in love with Sark in the first place. You feel me? Like, Sark could be playful on the beat. Sark could be playful, but still deliver very tired rhyming and just influential cadence. You know what I mean? Sark be like, last two, untie unipa. Now, when a Ghanaian dude tells you untie unipa, unipa is like your man or your dude, but they don't necessarily mean the person of like the subject of the conversation is known to you or known by you personally, but they just want to say like, could you believe what this motherfucker said about me? So Sark be like, untie unipa. Or say Sark and you tired him, see like, could you believe this motherfucker? This dude out here saying Sark or like me or I Sarkodie. I'm not a dope MC. You feel me? Sark baby, and it's Bebu Banks that I bring you fire.
But the Sarkodie, the kind of see. Once you have the difference between fighting two. Me better see a young claiming nice MC, but me brother trust me, you can see.
Oh, I get it. So we are in 2021 now. Now all the way back in 2016, Sark told you, like, you guys don't like understand the difference between fight and beef. Being boadier by me claiming nice and see, nice MC. You feel me? Like, you guys do not understand the difference between like fight or like like argument or war or beef. Fight and beef. Like, I'm very disrespectful, but I claim a nice MC. Like, when a Ghanaian person says like, who claim me, or like it means like I act like, you feel me? So when Sark says me claim a nice MC, it means like I act like I'm a nice MC. But listen, I am a very disrespectful motherfucker, bro. And we have seen that shit, bro. Like in 2021, Sark been throwing mad shit to everybody. Sark disrespect man like Shatawale. Obviously, Shatawale deserve that shit because he's the motherfucker out here attacking Sark all the time. But then again, every time Sark gets opportunity to feature with any artist, like any foreign artist, he be like, Ghanaians don't appreciate my craft, Ghanaians don't appreciate my shit, Ghanaians don't support me. You feel me? So Sark told you way back in 2016, and I'm very disrespectful, but me claiming nice and sweet, you feel me? He warned you. He did warn you, you feel me?
But the Sarkodie just nice MC. One day the difference between fight and beef. Me better than a young claiming nice MC. But me brother trust me, you can see. Me who be paying, and you're the first time. Who if it's Sarkodie time, the first one. And who can't be the best of all time.
Whoa. This is where I respect artists. You feel me? Now, if you are an artist and you pay homage to the people who paved the way for you, I respect you, bro. Like, that shit it just shows humility. It shows like a presence of mind. It shows a kind of maturity that not many people have that shit, you feel me? Sark is out here telling you Paimuka is the best of all time. Now Paimuka is like the first album of man like Obrafro. Now that is arguably the greatest album in the hip life history, bro. Sark on a Trabi featured with Obrafro telling you Paimuka is the best of all time, bro. Respect to man like Sarkodie, bro. That shit is like maturity and respect and just a form of humility, bro. Like, you cannot top that. You cannot buy this. This shit has to be taught to you from when you were young. You feel me? This is how you know somebody came from a good family. Somebody came from a good home, bro. Act of respect and humility. Come on, bro. What are you telling me?
Yeah, time the first one. And who can't be the best of all time? We've been doing it before. I'll be my best one. Yes, I'm a rapping in this. Open on your chin and catch it. I'm on the shock. I live with you. On the floor. On the home. The wall. This beat. Hammer. Challenge. This beat some sick beat.
Yo, listen, come back and check me out, you feel me? Peace.